Hello world, this is Gamer74360, and yes, thank you all for the support y'all have given to me over the past few days, man. I'm just so thankful for all the support y'all have given to me. For all my new subscribers who have subscribed to me over the past few days, I will be still doing news and stuff, but for right now, my channel is still primarily games and stuff, so I will be doing a lot of gaming also. But as soon as some news come about, I will be talking about it. If you have any news or things you want me to talk about in the future dates, just inbox me or something, or leave it in the comments. Let me know something, and I'll be sure to get back to you on that. Now, for all of y'all who have been in my past adventures on this channel, and who is the 74360, you all know about my life, right? My life is very, 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 very crazy, man. I have a crazy life with my kids and whatnot. So, I know y'all probably be looking over it like, you probably heard this story before, but I'm finna bring it back, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to bring some of those gameplays down because of the little storyline or whatever with people talking and stuff. I was pausing and stuff, and I have to take that down to ensure that I get my partnership. So now that I have my partnership, I can talk about it more. So the first story I'm going to bring about, and I mean, if you want me to keep this as a series, all I ask for is 10 likes. You know what I'm saying? Tell your friends, your family, everybody about it to like this video. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not greedy, like 50 views or something. And I will turn this to a series called My Life, where I just talk about the crazy things that goes on in my life, right? So I'm going to talk about right now the shitty situation I was in. Truly, it was a truly shitty situation. It's not just exaggeration, it was a shitty situation. So without further ado, let me get into it. I was having a good time that day, man. I was drinking me a beer, a cold beer, you know, having a good time, playing with my little son, you know what I'm saying? He was I think he was around 3 months at the time, 3-4 months at the time. And you know, I'm just playing with him, just having a good time, just having a good father-son bond at the time, right? So all of a sudden I get a whiff of funk, and I'm like, what the hell is this smell? This smell was not good at all. It was like, oh, I just can't explain the smell with words. I have to use grunting noises like, oh, like Rick Ross or something. You know, I had to use a lot of grunting words because this was just out the ordinary. So I'm sniffing a baby. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm thinking the baby is shitting. So I check in his diaper. It's nothing there. Not a smudge. Nothing. So you know, I lay the baby down in this little carriage or whatever. And I just proceed to walk toward the bathroom, because a lot of times my older son, he likes to get on the toilet and not close the door, and really, he cannot do that. That stuff is foul. It smells like something crawled up his butt and died. It's like he's shitting out corpse or something. I don't know. This stuff is foul. He smells like a grown man. So, I look in the bathroom to close the door, but no one is in there. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I turn around, proceeds to go into my little boy's room, and what do I find? I wouldn't wish this on my enemy. I find my middle child stumping shit into the carpet like he just stumping wine. He has shit all over the fucking walls, like he was making little doo-doo coloring paintings, finger paints on the wall. I'm like, what the hell? Seriously, bro? And, you know, I'm like, what the hell should I do? You know what I'm saying? I've never been in a situation where I'm just walking in a room with shit just everywhere. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So the first thing that come out my mouth is, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's the first word that come out my mouth. What the hell? As soon as he turned around, bro, as soon as he turned around, I see nothing but shit all over his face. Shit on his hands, shit on the wall, shit still sliding down his leg, shit all over the floor. I'm like, what the? I'm like, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone or something. So, so, I walk over there, you know what I'm saying? I do not want to touch this little boy because he's covered in shit. Like, he was just outside playing in mud or something, just rolling around, and he is covered in shit. Manure, doo-doo, corn everywhere. Don't just sit there and tell me that you never shitted out corn before. Do not lie to me. So, I'm telling my oldest son, who is just sitting there, just laying in the bed asleep, he's not noticing this. He is not sniffing this. He is not he's not woken up by my child screaming and, you know what I'm saying? He was having the time of his life. I do not understand why, but he was. So I tell my son, I said, hey, go get in the bed. He's still waking. He's still type of time kind of sleep, because when I told my middle child, I told him what the hell, my oldest child jumped up, was like, huh. So I said, I'm gonna give you a whooping, and he was like, no, I didn't do anything. I'm trying to ensure him that he didn't do anything. He is in the right this time. He haven't did anything wrong. So I'm trying to tell him to go into my room to lay in the bed to finish his sleep. But come to my senses, he have doo-doo all over his face. The dude have doo-doo all over his face. Like, I don't know, my middle son must have just pimp slapped the shit out of him with doo-doo on his hands, because he had like doo-doo smeared all over his face. And it was crazy because he still didn't wake up after all that. So, you know, I'm telling him to go in my room. Then I found this out. I'm like, oh, no, you cannot go into my room, bro. You can't go into my room. She's still like half asleep. He's like not knowing what is going on. I believe he still thinking it was a dream. So, you know, I'm pulling him toward the bathroom so I get the doo-doo off of him. I get a towel, get some soap it up. I'm scrubbing him. I'm trying to get it off of him. I'm like, oh, you got to get it off. You got to get it off. He is screaming because I'm scrubbing. I'm trying to get this doo-doo off of him. You know what I'm saying? So after that, you know what I'm saying, I sent him into my room when he's finished. You know what I'm saying? I told him it's alright not to cry or whatever. So after that, he's in my bed now. He's finally going back to sleep. I go back into the kids' room, and I'm like, come on, bro. I know that I have to clean this up. I know this. I know I have to clean this dude up. So what I do before I cleaned it up, I'm trying not to touch him, but I know I have to get him to the bathroom. So I'm trying to guide him towards the bathroom, and he is still trying to touch me. First thing come to my head, and y'all may think that I'm a bad parent. I assure you, I'm not a bad parent. My kids love me. But the first thing that came in my head, and you cannot blame me for this, I pushed him because I had a fresh white tee on. I just bought this t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Fresh white tee on, and he's trying to touch me. So the first thing that come to my head, I pushed him. Doo-doo even more on the floor. I'm like, why did I push him? Why did I push him? So I try to get him up without touching his hands, because his hands is covered in doo-doo. So I have to hold him by his arm and pick him up. So I'm like, come on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold him up because I might break his arms or something. I'm like, come on. And he's like, crying and shit because he know he's in trouble. And teabag the shit out of him. Yeah, man. If y'all like this story and want to hear the rest of the story, give those likes, those comments, And you know what I'm saying, just check me out, man. If you like this story and you're not subscribed to this page, go ahead and subscribe to this page, man, because I have a lot of stories. I have stories about me and my dentist appointment. I have stories about this dude in a wheelchair trying to steal somebody's truck. It was like too funny. The day when my middle child, this my problem child. My middle child was doing something in the window, and if you like this video and want to see more, you know what to do. So with that being said and done, this is Gamer74 360. Peace and chicken grease. Oh yeah, and go subscribe to Vision TV Network and Vision TV Gamer and Vision TV Social. We on the rise, baby.